Howdy y'all, and welcome to possibly the dumbest optics comparison on YouTube, but here we are. So I've been getting to know the Trijicon Credo 2-10 on my Noveski build here. Had it up at my buddy's ranch a couple of weeks ago, and also had brought this guy along, and I thought, I wonder how much slower this guy really is. I have run a 2x prism optic in the past, and it was pretty decent. Like, I didn't feel like it was slowing me down much at all. But it was a little small guy. This is not. Also, this whole rifle's like a pound and a half heavier than that one. So obviously in a super tight indoor CQB type environment, it would be no comparison. So I figured maybe it would be a little more kind of fair to push the targets out to, they're about 40 or 45 yards, something like that. And they are steel targets, painted sand color. So in the clip you're about to see, they're kind of hard to see because they're like the color of the grass. That was genius on my part. So the obvious plan here is this is a Reptilia mount. They make a little bracket that will bolt right on. It replaces this top piece, bolts right on, and then I will need their additional riser to clear an RMR because this turret is kind of tall. So I already have the 1X solution all mapped out. I had some other gun projects that I prioritized over that, and so that money went there. I'll get there eventually. So what you're about to see is 2 and 2 at 40, we'll call it 40 yards, Eotech versus Trijicon 2-10.
Too big for his hands, or
Still missed one. But 3.96. 3.61. 3.93, but clean.
there you go.
3.43, so I beat the 3.6 time, and I think we have confirmed that Eotech's a lot faster. So those were the only clips that I got that were usable. I was there was a whole handful of us there. It was kind of later in the day, folks were talking in the background, and so a handful of the clips just had talking all the way through them, so that's what I got. This was all in fun, right? So the results consistently came up. I was about a half a second slower and missed a little bit more frequently with the Credo than the Eotech. I have a lot more time on the Eotech, and it's got a great big giant window, like, duh, right? So what was interesting, though, was I was trying to run both optics with both eyes open. And the Credo really wants to suck my eye in and make me want to, so I was really fighting that. Also, these side turrets are wide. And for comparison, I've got a Vortex Viper 1-6, and you can see just how much these stick out more than these, right? I mean, it's significant enough that when you put them right in front of your face, this guy is starting to get in front of this eye. And so I tried running him left and then right, as well as left. Well, normally I run left to right, my left, your right. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? And it was a little easier to transition from my right to my left, right? Because I could look over and I don't have a great big optic in the way. The transition from left to right, I struggled big time. So the 2x magnification isn't the problem. In fact, if anything, it probably helped me find the sand on dead grass targets a little like it was a very nice sight picture. It's just a great big object in the way of the off eye, the Benden aiming technique or whatever, right? So anyway, this was a completely useless video. I'm sorry I wasted your time. I feel like it's probably the only like nutritional value in this is if you have, say, a Credo 2 to 10 or like a Primary Arms 2 to 12, right? Like, do you, or if you're thinking about going that route versus maybe a 1 to 6 or 1 to 8, do you really definitely need some type of additional 1x 1x optic on there? Yeah, that's what I'm here to say. That's the point of this, right? I've confirmed it. Anyway, that's all I got, y'all. Until next time, be easy.